Welcome back to Music News TV. This is Tim Hunter. Okay, we got Young Thug in the news. Young Thug, hitmaker, Atlanta native, is suing an apartment complex called Trace that's down there in Atlanta. Apparently, Young Thug and his girlfriend actually leased the apartment for down there like November of 2020, I believe it was. Well, he did this, and he actually took a trip with his lady to Los Angeles. He came back, and as he was unloading his car, his Lamborghini, I guess, apparently he accidentally left a Louis Vuitton bag, okay? This Louis Vuitton bag is worth, like, if I'm not mistaken, like $40,000. But good thing he had a good, wealthy neighbor who turned the bag into a concierge, because he had a 24-hour concierge in his building. And he was notified that they retrieved his bag. He can come get it anytime. And the manager that was there on duty that the bag was turned to actually left a note on there saying to not return it to anyone without calling her first, just to secure they get into the right hands. Well, apparently, after her shift, another young lady apparently didn't take heed to the note that was on the bag and just gave it to someone who claimed the bag. Apparently, it was not Young Thug or any of his people, which of course upset Young Thug, because not only was this an expensive $40,000 bag, it also had like $37,000 in cash in it, and like another $40,000 in like jewelry or something like that. So he had a lot of belongings in his bag. But the funny thing is, he didn't come and collect it right away. I don't know why. Maybe he was busy on a call or doing something business-wise. But nonetheless, Young Thug feels that it's the whole property's responsibility for him not getting his bag. So he's suing for over $1 million. Now this is the bad part about all of this. Young Thug actually had, I guess, a disc in there with unreleased songs. Over 200 unreleased songs that he had in his bag. And that's worth a lot of money. Now, this is the funny thing. Legally, I don't think that he can really make claim, at least not to the person who has the bag. And this is why. It was not claimed property. And by not being claimed property, whoever put out that music most likely is going to be the owner of that music. Those are masters when you really think about it. So I don't know how this all going to play out. I don't know how much legal rights he will have on that. The only thing I could say is this. The only way that you can successfully release music these days is digitally anyway. So if you release it digitally, at least you can kind of find some type of IP or at least track down the source of the persons with that. And then maybe, I don't know if you can make a deal or if you can go after them legally, which I'm sure he'll try to do both, whatever he's going to do there. But nonetheless, he has a lawsuit filed, and we'll see what happens when he go to court on it. But he's filed a lawsuit against the building owners and the building is called Trace down there. It's a 24-hour luxury building. Now, this is the thing. He has to keep this in mind also. It's not 24-hour security that he's suing. It's a 24-hour concierge, which means that they're there to serve him more and then kind of make sure his luxury needs are met. But by all means, it's not security, which means that they're not responsible for really protecting his goods. And another thing is that he was in a parking lot, and apparently the bag was found next to his Lamborghini, a black Lamborghini. Now, in most parking lots, you can check this out for yourself anywhere you go, at least in the United States. There's a sign that says they're not responsible for any lost or stolen goods. So most likely that was posted as well. So that's why I say he probably won't have any legal rights to any of these properties, and he may not have much of a suit with this whole lawsuit that he filed. But we'll see. I wish him the best of luck there, so we'll let you know exactly how this case turns out. In the meanwhile, thanks for visiting us at Music News TV.